Ready?
Yeah, man. Woo.
Oh, what in the Lincoln County are we getting into now?
Yeah. So, so we brought out some Uncle Nearest, some 1856, and I gotta tell you, you know, you found this a while back,
A
little while back, and Mooresville.
Yes.
I don't know. Just
Mooresville, North Carolina.
ABC store.
Right.
Just wandered in.
You can't get to here from there.
Whatever.
You can't get there from here.
Yeah. And anyway, you picked up a bottle. We brought it in, tasted it. We've had the great experience, or if you will, over probably the last 2 years. We've had this in several tasting events, but aside from all that, the whole story, the lineage, is just part of the story. The fact that it's just flavorful and exciting is, I'm excited to get into this one again.
Whiskey Tango Charlie, talking about the Greens and the Jack Daniels of the world in Tennessee.
Bust that bad boy on me. Yes.
So we have partaked in this
Wow.
multiple times,
Yeah.
right?
I'm not sure. I'm excited to have actually a show and talk about this product, because
It's been a secret.
well, it has been,
Secret.
but
I got a secret.
it came to market and has exploded on the scene. And here's the thing is, Troy, just to be transparent, and the Nearest folks are transparent as well. Look, they are sourcing from 2 Tennessee places. They don't talk about it, but they're sourcing their recipe and the way they've done it. And right, so to do this, they're building their distillery and their product line, and they in the meantime, they've been distilling and laying down their own stuff and putting it in the rick houses. So pretty soon, this is not one of the bottles, but pretty soon that product will flip over and will be theirs, their distillation, their match. They put it in the barrel, and now they've put it into the bottle. But here's the cool part. I don't care what it is, whether they've sourced this or not. This is not the other guys, right? This is not the Jack or the Georges of the world. This is theirs, right? They've put this together, blended it to their profile, and oh my goodness.
So it is a 100. So there are 2 different bottles. There's a white label bottle and a black label bottle. So from our very rude,
just elementary.
elementary. Okay, so we'll call elementary
Our palates.
studies.
Right.
Right. We have found that the black label, the 100,
I have
is by far the bourbon to get. Oh, excuse me, the whiskey.
the whiskey.
Right.
This is the premium whiskey.
So there's so much caramel in the nose.
Is
I
it?
want to call it a bourbon.
It's like, oh my gosh, right? Oh my gosh, come on. Wow. I just love this stuff. From the first time we opened the bottle and got into it, I was like, oh my goodness. Really? Tennessee whiskey? Get out of here.
So Charles doesn't partake in a lot of the ryes like I do, and he's more of a wheated guy. But in this particular case, right, this isn't a very high rye, but yet it has a lot of the characteristics and the spiciness. I haven't tasted this particular bottle that we just cracked, but I can tell you from all the bottles that we've cracked of this particular brand, the spiciness is just like, almost reminds me of a rye.
It really is a neat product. So you kind of go out. Listen, go out and Google. You do some stuff out there. You look around. You research. You kind of find it. So I really didn't know. I didn't know if they really disclosed the mash bill. There's stuff out there. It talks about a 90% corn kind of a thing, a little bit of rye, and the remainder of that stuff being sort of some malted barley, right? So
Charles, it comes right to the front of my tongue,
but what I
like a rye.
but I don't get so you think about those that are in a 90 percentile of the corn, and we know some folks around that it just really the corn just sets on their palate.
Yeah. We're in North Carolina. That's like
You
the corn whiskey,
don't
right?
get corn on this. You really do. It is amazing, because you would think this would be a high rye bourbon, really, if you really got it.
Yeah.
And
so to me, the spiciness, I'm getting the toasted barley. I'm not getting the corns.
We are just days away from a couple of tasting events coming up.
Yeah, we've been extremely blessed through this COVID that a lot of our patrons have reached out to us, and we've done multiple virtual tastings. And Charles, it's extremely hard to do a virtual tasting.
Virtuals are the tough, but
and not be able to see the people's faces.
right. It's a lot about what we kind of put these reviews, these podcasts, if you will, together. But I'm really excited about what I'm really excited about. We have 2 live, so the live stuff is now, as COVID is sort of, it's not going to go away. It's
never going to.
So it's in check. Let's just
Right.
call it sort of in check for now.
Right.
But the live events are coming back up. We have 2 live tasting events that are coming up with some folks that we've done a lot of events with, and this is on the lineup. I'm excited about it, because to do this now with you guys and talk about this. This is exciting, and
Yeah.
and
So I want to do a disclosure. So I've never met Dr. Fauci. I've seen him on TV and truly never bumped into him in a hotel lobby. And truth be known, he probably drinks vodka. Just saying.
oh, I don't know, dude.
What?
Could be milk and cookies. So there you go. All right. The Uncle Nearest folks, listen, they've had some great, they've had so much success recently, and it's because, I think, not just because of they were just doing it the right way. You can't put out a bad tasting product and be successful. I mean, yeah, history and lineage and all that stuff, but when you have that and you have a product that really is a tasty, it hits the palate, winner, right?
Yeah, so to bring this all together and to connect the dots, from a rye guy, I enjoy the spiciness, the peppery taste. I enjoy some of the grassy taste of it. So if you also enjoy those type of things, we believe that this will set on your palate perfectly. For those of you that may be more weeded, this might not be a pick for you. So I question the mash build on the corn and the rye on the 90% corn. But there is a sweetness. There is a peppery taste that just lingers on your palate. But the caramels and the oaks. Look, guys, you're not going to... Did I say guys? Guys
Folks.
and girls. because we have a lot of women that follow us, and by far they have much better palates than myself and any of you guys that are watching this. It's a great bourbon. Excuse me, whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey. What I really enjoy, as you've been going on and on and bloviating, by the way, just saying. Bloviating.
What?
It's just
How do you spell that?
rambling.
God, I love this stuff.
Just saying, the finish just sets to the palate, and it just keeps giving. Right? It's just, you're like, oh wow, there's some caramel and some oakiness, and it's sort of starting to fade away, and you sort of, kind of lick your lips and swallow, and you're like, wait a minute, it's not done yet.
No.
It's not done yet.
And it stays with you.
It stays there. So, and then it says, you really need to get another sip at that point. So, anyway.
So thanks to Lincoln County, thanks to Jack Daniels, and thanks to Uncle Nearest and the Greens for all they've done. And we continue to uncover day by day on what the Greens have done for this industry, for the bourbon lifestyle.
Hey man, success, much success. Looking forward to a continued product from Uncle Nearest.
There's one we haven't tried. So there's a white label, a black label, and apparently there's another one that we haven't seen.
Cannot wait.
Can't. Whiskey Tango Charlie. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest.
Yep.
Charles, we've even got merch out there.
And hey, listen, merch. Look, we're able to handle and help folks with glassware and other products, and so check out our Etsy page. Right, we do merch, and we can custom for your group and your organization. So yeah, exciting. But dude, Uncle Nearest.
Yeah.
Cheers, folks.
Cheers.